Hi, my name is Patrick Cooper. I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona, and I had the honor of meeting Mr. Palmer back in October of 1986 when we were playing a company golf tournament in Tucson, Arizona. Mr. Palmer was the host of the event, so it was really a very special day. We were all so excited to have an opportunity to meet the legend of golf. So the way it worked is that Mr. Palmer was going to play one hole of golf with each of the foursomes that started the shotgun. So at some point during the day we were going to have an opportunity to not only meet him but play a little golf with him. So how exciting is that? So we had played for a while and we hadn't really seen any sign of Mr. Palmer, and all of a sudden we stepped up onto a tee box and we hear this commotion in the background. And we turn around, and there he is. The legend of golf is standing 5 feet away. And he introduced himself, and we all started talking and having a good time. And one of the memories that struck me at that particular moment was how genuine he really was. He actually seemed to be enjoying our company. Our company. So it was great. It was really fun, and the excitement was building, and we were about to tee off, and all of a sudden my excitement turned into panic is the best word that I can come up with, because I realized that I was going to be teeing off first. So as everybody else was talking, I noticed that my hand was starting to shake a little bit. And in a matter of seconds, I was shaking from the top of my head to the tip of my toes, realizing that in about 60 seconds, I was about to tee off in front of the legend of golf. To make matters a little bit worse, I wasn't playing particularly well that day. So I was starting to really get a bit nervous. Started to get dry mouth. My club felt like it weighed 100 pounds in my hand all of a sudden. And I had one goal. I just tried to calm myself down and make my goal very simple. My goal was to just hit the ball. I didn't want to whiff it in front of Arnold Palmer. I just wanted to hit the ball. Please just let me hit the ball. So I go up and I address the ball, and I'm kind of getting ready. I'm not quite in position yet. And I hear over my shoulder, Arnold Palmer says, "Is that a 2-iron?" So I turned to him and I kind of smiled and tried to make a joke and say, yeah, I actually prefer a 2-iron off the tee. I don't hit woods particularly well, but I can control the direction of a 2-iron just a little bit better. And I can hit it a fair distance, nothing great, but it gets me off the tee. And he was very kind. He didn't give me a hard time about it. He just said, "Oh, that's great. You know, good luck. Hit a good drive." So now I'm paralyzed. I don't know what to do. But again, I'm focused back. Hit the ball. Just hit the ball. So I address the ball. I take my swing. I hit the ball. And it must have been a combination of the adrenaline and the nerves, but I hit probably the best 2-iron I've ever hit in my life. It went far and it went straight. And it was clearly out of character for my typical golf shot. So I was thunderstruck. I was just numb. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I did it. I hit the ball. And I turned around and looked at Mr. Palmer, and I didn't say anything. But he was standing there and he had this big grin on his face, and he was watching the ball as it was kind of going out and hitting its landing spot. And he just looked at me and he said, "Son, if you can hit a 2-iron like that, you don't need a driver." And I remember thinking to myself just a few seconds later, if I didn't love the sport so much, I probably would have quit right there. Because it just doesn't get better. I just hit a great drive in front of Arnold Palmer. And what made it even better is that I knew that my 3 golfing companions knew that shot was a fluke. I knew that shot was a fluke, but for that moment in time, Arnold Palmer thought I could hit a 2-iron. So I'm very fortunate to have this memento of that moment, and it was a great honor to meet Arnold Palmer, and I've kept the memory, I've kept the memento, and I kept the 2-iron.